Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Joe Figueroa with a new video in a series about my favorite follows, where I highlight the social dance abilities of the incredible follows in salsa. This week's video kind of puts me at a disadvantage going on from here, because this choice is so well-rounded. So for the ladies and the follows out there, this series is for you. So here's your chance to subscribe and ring the bell, because we're starting right now. If the smiling eyes and curly mane didn't give it away already, this is the indefatigable Ana Masacote, dancer, speaker, breaker of the chains of the LGBTQ community, and all-around magnetic person. Co-founder of Masacote Entertainment, she's known throughout the world but calls Boston home. I've known Ana for many years. We have danced many times, and I can tell you that she is one of the best in the world. Her grasp of body movement, styling, and following are top tier. Here's a few examples. First, how much she can say while just standing still. You're going to see this done twice. A simple crossbody lead. As she's brought out of it, she sidesteps and just stops to go along with the music. Hand on hip, arm akimbo. Granted, it's just for a split second, but it's still a very simple but lovely piece of styling. The lead takes her out of that pose and brings her behind him. She stops again, her left leg behind, ready to break back on 6 should she choose to, or just hold the position longer in body movement during the preparation. She went with the latter, but does she just stand there?
Nope.
She rolls those shoulders during the prep and is led into an inside turn to check. She could have gone into regular check step footwork here, but
Nope.
She pops her chest out along with the music during the 7-1, accenting the music. I like to think of it as she's doing what the music suggested to her. Check out this next part where Eric leads her into a walk toward him. They end up side by side. She once again steps down on her left, what I call the balance step. As soon as her weight is transferred to her left, she kicks her right forward and then back for N1 styling, but it's N6 styling because they're dancing on 2. Tilts her head back along with the step to accent the N6. Let that hair fly, curly girl. Which is the second point I want to talk about. Using your hair as an extremity. Look at this or any dance with Ana and count how often she bothers to move her hair from her eyes or face. Barely ever. Instead, she uses it like it's another limb swinging from her body. Look here during this inside turn to check. She takes her free arm, her right, and gives herself a hair comb on her left. You can see her hand right there. And then from there, as she's being brought to the other direction during the check, she rolls the head to whip her hair back and forth. See what I mean? It's an extension of her body. You can see here that this sequence ends as it began, with Ana sidestepping just as she did before. It goes with the music, adds a little attitude. Now free, she does a simple right hand turn, kinda Cuban style, making her head the last thing to go around but the first thing to arrive, which whips her hair around again. Look at how she just stands there reacting to her partner's hip bump that he gave her during her turn. Her hair half covering her face. You can still see her smile though. Then it's back to individual body movement, Cuban style. This part here I love. It's a fantastic example of what training and true balance can do. Eric leads Ana to another inside turn. Ana passes him during 2, 3, and 5. I've spoken about this before. In Latin dance, each dancer should develop a good balance step. Having good balance on both steps is good, but at the very least one primary side. For follows, the balance step is the left. If you're dancing on 1, it would be when you step 7. If you're dancing on 2, it would be when you step 5. Pretty much right before you backbreak if you were in the basic step. Eric leads the inside turn. Now because of the handhold being close to her shoulders, Ana could be feeling that this is going to be a check. He's keeping her right hand hold low and doesn't raise it over her head to indicate the completion of the turn. Ana comes out of the turn stepping down firmly on 5 and raises her right leg like a snap kick. But just then Eric raises the right hand over her head and starts to go into a 360 of type. Now had Ana completed the turn as usual and broke back on 6, she would have had no problem changing direction for the 360, but it's Ana, so it'll be fine. As I said, she stepped down on her balance step on 5, kicks the leg forward, and at that point realizes the turn is not only going to finish, it's stringing together with the next movement. She raises her knee, brings her right foot to her left leg, you can see it there. This does a number of things. First, it helps her balance. Second, it looks elegant. And third, it gives the follow a moment to consider what's next and look good doing it. She stays balanced on that step for 5, 6, 7, and 1. Pivots completely on the 1 foot while he brings her full circle. She steps down on 1 and quickly raises her left foot back on the and beat between 1 and 2. Just to make it even cooler. I mean, damn! It was effortless, seamless. Not taking anything away from her lead, Eric, as you can see, is very good. But it's her quick hair trigger responses and hardcore training that makes a guy like Eric, myself, or anyone else even try dynamic movements like that. You see, follows good styling should not impede the lead. Look at when she breaks into shines after. She's grounded, earthy. Just love her style. Look here, she sees him moving toward her when she was beginning her continuous turns past him. Look at how she kept her arms down low, close to her body. She knows how to keep a narrow line, so neither of them have to move around their partner. Instead, it's past each other. Notice as they pass each other, she raises the arms from low to high above her head. She has complete situational awareness, knows where he is and where he's going to be. That takes training, people. To finish off the sequence, she sees he's just feeling the music, so she does the same. She dances the song, not the partner. If all this wasn't enough to convince you why I say she's so well-rounded, yeah, she leads as well as she follows. But I'm going to save that for another video. That's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like this, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, keep dancing.